is fire.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother,
Yes, people. What's happening, man? Welcome back to another stream. Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well if you guys are new. For everyone that wasn't in the stream this morning with Nobbins, hope you guys had a great Christmas, yeah, and have a great New Year as well. How you doing, Bray?
Good, man. Good. I'm enjoying myself. Life's good right now as a City fan, you know? The vibes are good. Players are playing well. Teams playing well. Players scoring goals. And we're linked with players. So, like, what more can you ask for? You know what I mean? What more can you ask for, man?
I see you've got the digital ID kit on.
Bro, I told you this before. It's fake news,
You like
man.
being
It's fake
tracked,
news.
dude?
What?
You like being tracked?
It's fake news, bro. I've scammed this thing a million times and nothing happens, man. It's fake news at its highest. Nice kit, though. I do like the kit. I do like the kit, man.
Nah. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to you. Actually, just thought I'd big up to I think it was Abe who's just tagged me in it. Bit of breaking news just coming out from Ben Jacobs right now. Actually, literally 5 minutes ago. Bournemouth expect Semenyo's Manchester City move to be formalised in the next 48 hours. It follows positive talks today over structure of payments related to the release clause. Semenyo's already agreed personal terms with City. As it stands, Bournemouth still hope Semenyo can make farewell against Chelsea tomorrow. But yeah, apparently he's saying that sounds like it's pretty much a done deal now, isn't it? You know what I mean? Semenyo, bro, to City.
I think it's been done. I know a couple of Liverpool fans or ITKs and that started trying to get a bit spooky yesterday, didn't they? They were like, "Oh, the word hijack started making its way into the timeline, and people started to get a little bit ooh, you know, one of those ones." But I think it's been done, man. Like since I think it was like just before Christmas Eve. So what's that about? Maybe a week ago, maybe. Yeah, about a week ago or so, but just under a week. He made it clear to like load of streams of journalists and that were saying he wants City. He's chosen City, yeah, and so on and so forth. And City were going to be pretty aggressive in terms of getting it done. Bournemouth need to just part ways, man. Just let it go. There ain't no farewell needed. You've had 8 goals or something out of him. He scored for you at Old Trafford. You've had your farewell, man. Just let him go. We need him. I want him in the squad this Sunday against Chelsea. I want him.
Yeah, me too, bro.
This Sunday, bro. This month we have coming up is crazy. Yeah, I think this month will. I don't know about define the season, but it'll determine if we're really going to go the distance. I think if we can get through January and be either on top or a close second, we're going right to the bitter end. We could take it to the final day. So it's a huge month. So I heard Doku's back this week. That's what the streets are saying. Semenyo, obviously, I want in the squad for this Sunday. I'd like him to get some game time against Chelsea. I'd like him to get some game time against Exeter. And I'd like him to be raring and ready to go for the Manchester Derby now in what is it, just over 2.5 weeks' time or something like that. So I think it's been done deal, man. And I'm very happy with it. I think he's a bad boy. I wasn't too I wasn't. I think I said on stream a couple months ago or a couple of weeks ago that it's not one that gets me off my seat. It's not one where I'm going, boom, I'm here for this. It's more like, okay, I get it. And then I went and watched them. I watched highlights. I watched compilations. Now they're always showing the good bits, but that's all I want to see is the good bits. And then I watched them against United in Old Trafford, and they scored that goal. And I went, yeah. Who else did that before, bro?
Well, it was a good finish, though, to be fair, wasn't it?
Who's the last player that we signed off the back of scoring on Old Trafford, where we all got gassed?
2-2-2-2-2-2 Ryan.
2-2-2-2-2-2 Ryan. Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. And now we're getting 2-2-2-2-2 Semenyo.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, these are the fixtures we've got in January then, bro. We've got Sunderland, that's on New Year's Day. Then we've got Chelsea at home, Brighton at home, Man United away, and Wolves at home. Honestly, bro, yeah, I think we can win all those games, mate. I'd be deadly serious. I think we can win all those games, man. And if I think we win all those games, it's going to take some stopping. What would that be then? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be an 11-match winning streak. But I'm not just saying it. Like, I genuinely believe that we can win all those games, innit? That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no game where you're kind of going into now going, I'm expecting to drop points here, or it's a big banana skin. I think this I'm not going to say the City squad because the squad's not deep enough as of right now, but this City team that we have, this 11 that's taken to the pitch every week at the minute, I fancy them to beat anyone. I don't have that invincibility about me like I used to. You know, when you go into every game, probably expecting a win to some capacity, whether it's arrogant or not to say it was true. It's kind of now like that's back a bit. You know, it's back a bit. A couple months ago, it was like, okay, we are a very good team, but Haaland's scoring all the goals, or we are a very good team, but we need a midfielder, or so on and so forth. Now you have Nico G doing his thing. Yeah, Rodri's coming back. We'll talk about that. We're winning games where Haaland's not even scoring. Ryander's chipping in. I want to update the KPIs in a few minutes as well. Cherky obviously is the top assister in the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken, right now. And you have Foden playing the best form he's had for 18 odd months. So there's no reason to be going into the game. Now, look, I do think it's one of those ones where you look at the entire month and you go, that's quite a lot of, high intense games, big games. I think it's one of those ones where the momentum will carry itself. Beat Sunderland and it rolls over. It rolls over. The players are feeling better. Semenyo's in. Rodri's probably had a few minutes. Haaland's probably had a bit of rest at that point because I'd like to think Semenyo or someone could come in and give him a bit of break. And then you go into the Chelsea game or whatever it is. I don't know what order it is, but you know what I mean? I think it's one of those ones where it's just winning breeds winning and the momentum just carries you. Because you remember maybe the first two of the 4 in a row leagues. I think it was one of Ruben Diaz's first seasons and Aguero's last season. Yeah. Those 2 seasons, the Gundogan season where he turned into Mr. Whippy as well. Both those seasons, both those seasons, it was just like, the wins rolled into wins and rolled into wins. The momentum just carried us through. You don't people are like, oh, you can't win a league unless you're this perfect squad of players with mad depth and mad management that just looks invincible before they go into every game. No, all you need to do is just keep ticking the wins off. And all of a sudden it becomes this massive run that you look back on and go, wow, that was a 14-game winning streak. But that doesn't happen from nothing. You know what I mean? So you can apply that to Arsenal too, to be fair to them. And I don't know if we'll talk about the title race, but you can apply that exact,
Yeah, it applies to anyone, innit? But we find ourselves, over the last decade or so, we've been the club that have found ourselves on those runs more than other clubs. And when you're on these runs, it's very hard to stop. And you just end up winning, and you know what you end up getting? You end up getting a lot of last-minute winners as well. Like, you don't deserve to necessarily win every single game, but you just find a way. You know what I mean? And I don't even think we've played that well in this winning run that we're on now. I don't even think we've played that well in some of these games, but we're finding a way to win. You know what I mean? And some people say, is it sustainable or that, whatever? But I still think we're a better team when we're playing these games. And for me personally, I just think that the way we're playing at the moment, I just think that we're just so threatening in front of goal. You know what I mean? Every time we get the ball going forward, I mean, I'm looking at the last few fixtures. Yeah, we scored 2 against Forest, 3 against West Ham, 2 against Brentford, 3 against Palace, 2 against Real Madrid, 3 against Sunderland, 5 against Fulham, 3 against Leeds. We're scoring loads of goals. And then on the flip side, the rivals like to chat shit about our defense. 1 goal conceded against Forest. Clean sheet against West Ham, clean sheet against Brentford, clean sheet against Palace, 1 goal conceded against Madrid, clean sheet against Sunderland, 4 conceded against Fulham, fair enough. They were all fucking bangers, to be fair. And then 2 against Leeds, which were 2 fucking bozos. But like, when we're not even like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm watching this and I'm saying we're scoring goals without even playing like that well. We're keeping clean sheets or keeping goals down to a minimum. And I think I just think we're getting started, bro. I think we're just getting started here. And you wait, man. You wait until you think you're spot on. Now that we're on this run and we just play every 3 days, every 4 days, I think this is the time now where we really we sort of ramp up these results. And the best thing is for us now, yeah. The only thing that could stop us, in my opinion, right now, is injuries or fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
And there are signs of that, you know what I mean, with Nico Gonzalez and that. However, Rodri's now back, so hopefully that will help. Doku's injured. He should be back either this weekend or maybe for the Brighton game, but we should be signing Semenyo, so that should help with that. So even I spoke about Nobbins this morning, even the things that do concern me, which is the injuries and fatigue, we're getting a fix. Like now, it's happening already. In the case of Rodri, he's back. He was on the bench of the weekend. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the last sort of 9 or 10 odd games. You can visibly see just with the pattern of the goals and the quality of the result on paper improving, where the kind of cog turned or the switch flipped, whatever way you want to call it. It's kind of after that Fulham game, because I look at there's 3 or 4 games I look at here over the last month. Forest 2-1, Fulham 5-4, Leeds 3-2. Now, we won all of those games, and if you look at those games in isolation and the way they panned out, I think all of those games are games that we drop points in or lose last season. All of them. I think they're the kind of games where, you know, we score that first goal at Forest, they put Hutchinson pulls one back straight away, the heads drop. Our heads drop in the stands or on the screens, whatever. The players' heads drop on the pitch, bam, we've dropped points. Either a draw is the best we can hope for. The Fulham game, we put ourselves in a good lead. They come back and blam a load of goals, spectacular goals, and we start feeling sorry for ourselves. Oh, they've scored a load of amazing goals. What can we do? We grinded it out. Likewise, with the Leeds game, gave ourselves a good lead in the first half. They pulled a bit back. I think last season, that's a game where, again, we go, oh, we've done our best. We've done all we can, but it just wasn't enough. Leeds pulled off a spectacular. And all those dropped points, you know, build up, and all of a sudden you're back in 4th place or 5th place. Whereas this team, in each of those games, in different ways, but all the same result, they grind it out to 3 points, and it's just stacking up. And that's why you're getting wins like the Real Madrid away game. I don't think you get that Real Madrid away win unless you grind that win away at Fulham, because the players went out to the Bernabeu going, we've just grinded our way through Craven Cottage. Then we went and battered Sunderland 3-0. Now we're going to the Bernabeu. They're feeling better about themselves. So those games you're going into, like Sunderland away, which it'll be, like Chelsea at home, which it'll be, like United away, which it'll be, you have to go into those games feeling good about yourself. Otherwise, you're already in the back foot. So we've built up, I think, now a nice buffer of the team should be feeling good. You know, they should be feeling good off the back of seeing, right, this Semenyo guy's coming in. He's got 8 goals this season. Rodri's back. And so on and so forth. So, look, the feel-good factor should be there in the squad right now. And I'm telling you, people, when there's a feel-good factor in our squad, we are a scary, scary bunch. There's enough evidence to prove that. You do not want us purring. We're not good to be against.
Nah, it's facts. It's facts. And like I say, for me, I'm just so confident at the moment, bro. Like watching the City team and that, and like going at these games, I'm just backing us to win matches. I'm even in some of these games, I'm even backing clean sheets, which is rare, because I think our defense is actually doing all right. You know what I mean? And I do think we're fatiguing a bit. I can't lie. When I'm watching us, I think we look like a tired team. And obviously, one of the reasons that is because Pep Guardiola's been playing a very similar start in the 11 week in, week out, which I actually like. I prefer. I'm not a massive fan of like rotation and that. I get you have to rotate at times. Yeah, you can't. But I actually prefer. This is why I fucking hated last season, because every game was just different 11. But I actually prefer having a same starting 11 or at least like a core, maybe 10 or whatever every game, because I just think it's the way to go. You know what I mean? The players get used to each other, and I just think that's just, it's a better way of doing things. However, yeah, there are pros and cons, and the major con is fatigue, and I do look at us right now, and I do think we do look a little bit fatigued. You know what I mean? Luckily, we've got a few days off since the last game. Obviously, we'd have played on Saturday. We don't play until Thursday, so
That's good.
yeah, we've had you know, it's an extra day. People might go, well, but it's only an extra day, but that extra day can make a difference. Now, obviously, on the flip side of that, you then lose a day kind of when you play Chelsea at the weekend. But the Chelsea games at home, you know, Sunderland, it's a bit of a weird one. Sunday, I'm not really sure what to expect, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I've watched them a few times this year, and they've been really good, and they look like a side that on the day can give you like a real physical game as well. And they also look mad techie at times, but I'm not sure on how the AFCON. Obviously, they've lost 7 players. A couple of them players, by the way, 7 players they've lost. A couple of those players don't really play for them. It's about 3 or 4 of them that usually play majority of the games. Apparently, they've lost the centre back as well due to injury or something. So he's one of their main centre backs is out. So I'm not really sure, to be honest, on what to expect. However, Sunderland obviously started very well. They've only won 2 out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. At the same time, they've only lost 2. The rest have been draws. But it looks like
I don't think they've lost at home this season, bro. I don't think they've lost.
They've not. They've not.
So we have to go there and be the first team to beat them at home this season.
That's correct. Yeah,
so
they are. It's going to be a tough game, man.
Is that the next one? Is it? Is that the next? No, it's not the next league game, is it?
Yeah,
it is Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, New Year's Day, man.
Thinking of Chelsea. Yeah, I keep thinking of Chelsea.
New Year's Day, 8 p.m. You know what I mean? And obviously, Arsenal play Villa tomorrow. So if Villa do something there, then that's obviously good for us at the same time. In Villa are cooking right now. But if Villa do something tomorrow, that gives us a massive opportunity to go to Sunderland and really put the pressure on, man. But yeah, to be honest, mate, I'm just pretty confident at the moment with all the games that we've got coming up. Like I say, I honestly looking at these next 5 games, or 6 games, even if you include the Champions League, I think we should be winning them all, man. And I think we will. I'm proper backing us, mate. You know what's funny, actually? Some guy in the chat, shout out who it was, I can't remember who it was, but some guy in the chat said, you know what we actually need to be careful of is a Núñez injury. Because, you know, bro, if Núñez gets injured, man, he's quite important to the way we're playing at the moment, mate. Getting down the line, allowing, obviously, Cherki to come in field and that. And obviously, he's playing really well. That's actually pretty important player for us right now. That's another player that we need to be careful of, man, to be honest with you, bro. Because if he gets injured, that's another problem. But I guess you could say that about Haaland. You could say it about Donnarumma, I suppose. You can, you can say it about anyone.
Núñez is flying, bro. Núñez is flying. I said this a couple of months ago when people were talking about getting Livramento and looking for right backs all over the world and seeing who we can get in. And I said, I'm not against the idea of Núñez being the right back if he can put a run of consistent performances together and prove he's capable of it. Pep's obviously absolutely loving Núñez at right back. I'm personally loving Núñez at right back. I mean, look, I think you're right. You said it yourself. You can apply that point to anyone on the team right now. Like when the unit is moving as well as it is, you don't want any of it to be disturbed or be, anyone to be pulled out and start upsetting the deck of cards, if you like. So, I mean, the only one that you're probably happy to make change-wise is just take Nico out and put Rodri in because he's just Rodri. You're very comfortable with him coming in anyway. But, I mean, look, the thing with fatigue is it's a weird one. It's like, yeah, the team's doing really, really well and you get concerned of burnout. But there's also a part of me is like, as long as the team keeps winning or keeps in the short term getting wins, when the time comes when Pep feels he has to rest someone, I think there's a better grounds for rotation players to come in when the spirits are high, when they're coming into work on a Monday after a win and they're watching the first team, the starting 11 players winning. Like I felt we saw that a lot over the years when you'd see like, I don't know who'd be kind of the sub players over the years. Jesus maybe will come in and he'd look great because they obviously feel under pressure because they're seeing the starting 11 lads cooking week in, week out, pulling off mad wins. And I think that spirit makes its way through the dressing room. So look, I'm not saying I'd be particularly happy if all of a sudden you have to make a load of changes or injuries happen and Mikaidu and Mukasa and the two Huskies have to suddenly start playing in Old Trafford and league games for us. That's not what I'm saying. But, you have Semenyo, you've Doku, and you've whoever, Ake as well. I'm okay with Ake playing games if needs be to rest Nico O'Reilly, who looks particularly wrecked right now, or at least he did against Nottingham Forest. So, look, these marathons, man, these marathons and these winning runs and these winning leagues, they all come down to mentality. They all come down to how the dressing room is functioning on a day-to-day basis. If the dressing room is in a good place, psychologically, it helps everyone in the dressing room, not just the lads that take to the pitch, the main starting 11. So, look, we'll see. Everyone's gonna get a boost. Everyone's gonna get a boost, I think, with Rodri and Semenyo.
Yeah. No, I agree. How would you play the Rodri situation, the return? Because obviously, at the start of the season, when Rodri came back, Nico G hadn't proved himself to be such a capable player in that position. Like last year, he was decent, right? But he wasn't outstanding. So at the start of the season, when Rodri was fit, obviously the situation was different because we didn't know Nico G had this in his locker. So we let's be honest, we rushed him back, we overplayed him, and then he obviously got injured again. But now the situation's different because now you can trust Nico G. So the rush isn't there for Rodri, innit? Because you don't need to rush him back. So do we treat I mean, I guess the answer is yeah. I imagine it's pretty obvious, right? But I assume that we treat this Rodri return differently to how we treated it in the beginning of the season because we're not panicking now because we've got Nico G and we trust Nico G, right?
We do, but there's a fine balance, isn't there? Nico G looks wrecked as well. He does. It's the most tired he's looked since he's got to Manchester City. He's making fouls that he probably wouldn't have made 2 or 3 months ago, and that just comes out of fatigue. But in terms of Rodri in isolation, I think it has to be, and they have to find a way to make it as incremental as possible. It has to be a black and white plan that they follow regardless of how results are going. It has to be this game it's 10 minutes, this game it's 10 minutes, this game it's 20 minutes, this game it's a half, this game it's a start, something along those lines. It can't be off the cuff. Oh, we need Rodri now to play 45 minutes. I think he psychologically needs to know what his return, to football is. And I think the squad or the management need to understand what his return to football is, because I've harped on about this heavily on this channel. The psychological return is just as important as the physical return for Rodri. He needs to begin to learn to trust his body in physical situations. He's a combative player. He's going to be combative. He needs to learn to get that back. You're not going to you're going to it's like putting a deer in headlights. If you throw Rodri out, say, in Old Trafford in 2 weeks' time and start him and say, go out there and be yourself, it's just not going to happen after being out for as long as he is. So they need to find a way to, I think, not hammer Nico Gonzalez either. Whether that means, I don't know, maybe Nunes could step in there or something. I don't know. We can have a chat about that. Because, look, one of the biggest losses of the season, whether people like it or not, is actually Kovacic. He would have been a massive benefit right about now. You know what I mean? Like when Nico's starting to get a bit wrecked, we're kind of in that twilight zone of Nico's wrecked, Rodri's nearly back, or he is back, but we're not quite sure when he's full tilt. You could fit Kovacic in that gap there and say, you be our stopgap and help us out for a bit. So look, this is what Pep's paid the big bucks for, man, and I'd like to think that he learned from his mistake the first time round of rushing Rodri back. And I just want to say, before Rodri comes back, and I think he's going to smash it when he comes back, as he will. If we go on to win one of the majors this season, Nico Gonzalez has to be one of the top 3 heroes of the season, absolute heroes of the season, because he's come in, bro. He's come in to fill the boots of the best in the world, possibly of all time, in his position. Pep didn't trust Nico enough. We rushed Rodri back. Rodri got injured again. He's forced to play Nico, and the guy just absolutely slammed it. He just said, I'm doing this. I'm holding down the fort. And when Rodri's back, we'll fight it out, or else they'll make us play together. Who knows? So, look, the number 6, as we know, is it's the most important position on the pitch for me, at least in a Pep Guardiola system. So, how he manages this return to football, and if we can strike a balance, bro, where Rodri's back and he's fit and he's available to play however many minutes we need him, and Nico's looking fresh again. Once again, I'm going to say it again, we are scary. You do not want us, rivals do not want us having a fit Nico Gonzalez and a fit Rodri. There's no midfield that's having us. I look at that Newcastle midfield and go, Tonali, Joe Linton, and Bruno G. Yeah, bad boy midfield. It is. I'm telling you right here, right now. You get Rodri, Nico G, you get Cherky or Foden, whoever, or Bernardo. Any combination you want, we can make the baddest midfield in Europe. Ooh, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Be interested to see how Pep plays it. Listen, we will come to the spreadsheet, guys. I see a couple of you guys asking for it in the chat. So
we have a few contributors this month, bro. It's been a good month.
I know it's been a good month, mate. It has been a good month. So we'll update the spreadsheet in a second.
Bro, what we have to do as well is we have to add Semenyo and say, what is your target for the end of the season, bro?
Yes. Well, we'll replace him with Bob in it because Bob's probably going to leave, man. Let me have a look at these chats before we get going. Big up Formidable says Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well, mate. Big up for tuning in all the time. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Big up to you. Happy Merry Christmas and that all. Big up to Mohammed as well. Says if we win our next 4 matches, Arsenal will shit their pants.
I think this is a good point, and it's probably one that Arsenal fans refuse to acknowledge. This Arsenal squad have been together a long time, and they've been stung by Manchester City multiple times. It will get to a point where if we, as you say, we can go on and win all the games in January. If we do, it'll get to February, March, and they'll go, would this City lot ever just do one? Do you know what I mean? Just get off our coattails and let us go and win this league once and for all. And the suffocation starts to build. We've done this too many times to Liverpool and Arsenal. We suffocate you, we box you in, and we overtake you. So I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great.
Sweet. Right, let's get stuck in, boys. End of month Excel spreadsheet update, bro.
This is Q2, bro. Q2. End of Q2.
Yeah, man. There we go. Here we go. Right. So I've already put Nori on 0 and Rodri on 0 because obviously they didn't get anything. But Reinders, let me zoom in a little bit. Actually, maybe I should zoom in a little bit more. There we go. But Reinders had a great month, mate. He got a goal against Fulham. He got a goal against West Ham, and he got a goal against Forest. That's 3 for the month there. He also got an assist. He got an assist against Brentford in the cup. So
he's on 10.
It's a fucking big month for him, bro. He got 4 there. Yeah, he's on 10 already, man. So what was his target? Wow, he's on track, bro. I give him 16, you give him 18. So yeah, it's a joint best month for him. It's kind of mad, isn't it? Because really, yeah, there's been a lot of talk about about Reinders and that. Yeah, they're like, oh, it's not been that great and that, but like he's still putting up decent numbers. Which for me, yeah, this is one of the main reasons we bought this guy, in my opinion. Yeah, is to put the guy to help us get some more goals and output from the midfield because I think we needed it. So the guy is delivering the numbers. But maybe we focus on performances a little bit too much. I don't know. What's your thoughts?
All I'll say is, bro, look. If he's putting up those numbers while not playing particularly well, as people are saying, what's he going to be like when he does start playing well? Because he will. He has the ability. He just does. I'm sorry. You don't appreciate football if you can't see this guy clearly has it in his locker to be a really top player. So if these are his numbers when he's not fully clicked, he's not fully gelled in, let's see, bro. Let's see. I think this guy is the future of he's a massive part of our future. Anyway, I'll say that because I think he's a silky baller. I really do.
Yeah. All right. Nothing for Nico G in the month of December, but Nico O'Reilly got the goal at the Bernabeu.
He did.
So he's now on 6. He's already exceeded expectations from both me and Hugh on our tracker. We both said 5, obviously for the target, and he's now on 6. So the first player on the list to exceed targets, guys. Like respect to him. Respect to him.
Kid.
But yeah, he's fucking mega, isn't he? And to be honestly, yeah, he's actually been robbed of a few assists this season as well, you know. Yeah, he actually had one at the Bernabeu. Do you remember when he crossed the ball to Haaland and Haaland shot it, but it was straight at Courtois? He should have probably buried it, to be fair.
Yeah.
So he actually gets robbed a few times in. But yeah, the first player on the spreadsheet, man, to exceed target. I'm rolling in December, so fair play, man. Fair play to him. But yeah, Nico O'Reilly, he's another player that I think is starting to look a little bit fatigued, though, bro. If I'm being completely honest, yeah, I think I watched Algeria yesterday. I think we need to get Aït-Nouri back because I think O'Reilly could just do with a bit of a rest because obviously you know what, He's played in every single game of the season this year for City, all comps bar one.
Wow.
You know that? I think he's our most played player. Yeah, I don't fact check this, yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's our most played player in terms of games played. Not maybe minutes played, but games played. I'm pretty sure he's our most played player.
Yeah, I believe it, bro. He's done an amazing job to nail down that left back position. Like, you have to take into consideration with Nico, it's his first season playing senior football, and to play that amount of football, he has done up to now, it's going to take a toll on him. You know, he's done a lot. It's been an emotional roller coaster for him already. Like getting he got his England cap, didn't he? Did he get his first England cap a couple months ago?
Yeah. Did he? Yeah, no, he did. He did. He played. Yeah, he played.
I think John Stones gave it to him, didn't he? Did John Stones hand it to him?
I think so. Yeah, because the first one he got selected for the squad, but then he didn't play. But then I think the second one he actually did play. The second one, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he is another massive part of the future of this club as well. He's an amazing.
I think he's going to start left back for England, at the World Cup. Because we're not blessed. We're not blessed with like legit left backs. Obviously, Livramento can play there, but like for me, O'Reilly's been locking it down. Lewis Skelly, you would have imagined last season probably would have had it, but he's not playing too much this season.
Bro, based on merit and form up to now. Obviously, a lot can change between now and then, no doubt. But up to this point of the season, he's the best performing English left back in the world. I know it's a mad statement, but he just is. He's playing for second place in the Premier League right now, Manchester City, under Pep Guardiola. He's our most played player, and we're performing particularly well. And he's obviously a massive part of that. First player has obviously another accolade from to break his KPI. So, like, he's doing great. He's doing great. I'd like to see him play. I mean, actually, no, I wouldn't like to see him play for England. I'd rather he got the summer off and chilled out, but it is what it is.
These guys want me to make him green.
Oh, yeah. Maybe gold. Actually, green. Yeah, green. Yeah.
Boom. Right, here we go. Creme de la creme, bro. Ryan Cherky in the month of December got 2 assists against Sunderland. He got an assist against Crystal Palace, so we're up to 3. He got a goal yesterday and an assist, so we're up to 5. And he also got a goal against Brentford, so he got 6 GA in the month of December. So he's up to 13.
What a bad boy, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, bro. Hey.
Bro. He's such a bad boy, man. He's such a
best month since he's been here as well on the numbers, on the output, on the metrics.
Yeah, linear trajectory he's on. He's getting better and better. Now this month, maybe, you know, he could go for 8. He could go for 7 or 8. Who knows? He's capable of it. Like when you have a player as I suppose as much of a maverick as he is, you don't put any number past him, really, do you? He's capable of bagging a hat trick in a game. He's capable of bagging a hat trick of assists in a game. You just don't know, and he's clearly loving life right now. He looks it. He's really enjoying himself. So, oh man, we've absolutely hit the jackpot. And normally I don't like
the jackpot, bro. Like, trust me, we've hit the jackpot big
this
time.
Is my point, bro. Like normally I don't like looking at the whole, oh, they got this player for that price and we got that player for that price. But there's just a part of me, maybe a petty part of me, does love looking at that going £30 million. And then over in Liverpool, they got your man for 115. It's just a part of me kind of goes, get that fucking up, you. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's been he's probably the breakout footballer in Europe this season, I think, so far, Ryan Cherky. Would he be? Like, you know, the way each season player kind of comes along
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Nah, he's fucking slamming it, bro. He's on 13. You predicted 26, so he's halfway to your target. And I went a little bit higher. I went 30. But that's still doable. So yeah, big up to him, man. You know what I mean? He's really settling in. And I was saying that I was on Midday Live with Saeed and that today, and I said every time he gets the ball, I'm just thinking he's going to do something. You know what I mean? Every time he gets the ball, I'm like, right, he's going to do something here. He's going to create a chance. He's going to have a shot. Like, something's going to happen. He doesn't just get the ball and just do nothing with it. Like, the majority of the time he gets it, I'm like, yo, he's going to do something, man. So, yeah, he's a serious player. So, yeah, he's well on track, man. He's well on track. But another player that's had a fantastic December, challenging Cherky on the numbers, is next up on the list is Phil Foden, bro. He got off to a great start. Fulham away, he got 2 goals. The very next game, Sunderland, he got a goal and an assist, so he's up to 4. Then Crystal Palace, away. He got another goal. So he got 5. He got 5 in the month of December. So again, he's on very healthy numbers. He's one behind. He's one ahead of Cherky, and yeah, he's almost halfway to my target. You actually went a little higher, didn't you? You really set the bar high for Foden this year, bro.
I really and truly backed him. I did. There was no part of me coming into the season felt Foden was going to underperform. Like, look, if he doesn't get 35 or more, I'm not going to be sitting here saying Foden had a bad season, because they are ridiculously high numbers, 30 and 35 for a midfield player. But I was so certain. Like, I just couldn't turn my back on him and doubt him after everything we've seen of Phil Foden over the years. And I don't just mean the year he won PFA Player of the Year. We've seen utter class from Phil Foden, on and off, I suppose, at times. But we've seen enough of it to know not to be silly. Don't be silly here, lads. Don't act like this guy's fallen off and he's never coming back. And he's come back with a vengeance. He's come back with a fire in his belly. And obviously, look, we've read about the mental health coaching, whatever he's done, or the life coaching and all that kind of thing. And it's worked wonders for him, and I'm delighted for him. But this guy's relishing. He's relishing the role he's playing right now. He's relishing playing behind Haaland. He's absolutely loving playing with Ryan Cherky. And this is where you want Phil Foden. He picks up these spaces that he enjoys playing in. He's having link-up play, one-touch football the way he wants to play it. That's what Foden's designed for. He's designed for technicality, and that's what he's doing. So I always backed him. I was always certain. I was never, ever going to expect Phil Foden to be like another off season or something like that, or maybe that PFA Player of the Year was about the height of it, and after that it's only down from here. It's only up from here. He's going to get better. He's going to get better again. I'm certain of it. He's a world-class footballer.
Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. He's doing nice. Let's see if he can continue it. He should have had a goal on Saturday, actually, shouldn't he? With great bit of movement, and actually Cherky would have had another assist. Fucking, he was the one that played the ball through to him, so that should have been another one. Let's move it on to Omar Mamouche. Nothing in the month of December. Can't really get onto him though. He hardly played. He played 20 minutes against Madrid. He played 21 minutes against Sunderland and 1 minute against Crystal Palace. So minutes are hard to come by for Mamouche. Let's see what happens after the AFCON.
I'm not sweating, bro. I'm not sweating over Mamouche. There's no world where I don't see Mamouche finishing on 10, 12 goals. And what makes me feel great about that is the fact that they are yet to come. Those 10, 12 goals are yet to come. He's going to bang them in when they're needed the most. People are focusing too much on these things that don't need to be focused on just yet. There's a lot to come from this squad. Like I said, Semenyo, Rodri, Mamouche, in many ways, it's going to feel a bit like a new player because he hasn't featured properly so far this season. So his injection of minutes and qualities will feel huge when he gets going as well. We're going to need everyone, people. We're going to need everyone over these next 4 or 5 months. So watch the space, man. Mamouche will be just fine.
Yeah. All right, then. Savio, I'm looking at the numbers here. He actually got a goal against Brentford in the Carabao Cup, and he says he got an assist against Crystal Palace. Is that when he won a penalty?
Does that count? I don't know.
Well, I don't know what to do here because I'm just using transfer mark numbers. So I'm just going to go with it, yeah? But it's a bit fraudulent. I can't lie. But we'll give it him just because I'm going to use transfer mark data.
If that was Haaland, I'm not giving it. But if it's Savinho,
yeah, I'm just going to do it, yeah? Because I've got to use a data source and just stick with it. And it's going to, however, caveat, it's a little fraudulent, but we'll give it him anyway. That puts him on 5 for the season. So yeah, a little way off our 2 targets, but he has played well. He played decent in the last couple of games, hasn't he? To be fair,
I liked him when he came on. Was the Forest game or was the Brentford game? There's one of the games recently.
I think he's played all right since Madrid game. I think he's played all right since Madrid.
Like people need to get me right here. Like he's pissed me off a lot over the last couple of months, Savinho. But I'm not going to turn my back on anyone wearing a City shirt. I'm not going to be sitting here going, I'm not going to appreciate him when he plays well. I'm not going to praise him when he plays well.
Do you still believe in Calvin Phillips? No, I'm just stress testing your argument here.
Well, go on. I want to hear your logic. I want to know where you're going.
No. You just said you're not going to turn your back on any City player. So he's still technically a City player. He's still at this football club. He's still got 3 years left of his contract. I'm stress testing your argument.
bro, you would be a brilliant lawyer finding all these loopholes and this kind of thing, bro. He's not a City player. He's not an active City player.
Whoa, he fucking is, bro. He's still
bro.
3 years left on his contract.
For fuck's sake.
So basically, your argument's crumbled within a minute, bro.
Okay, so what about Scott Carson last season and for the last 40 years, however long he's been with us?
Don't be beefing Scott Carson.
I am beefing, but he's not an active player. He's just there. You know what I'm saying? He's there, whatever, killing time. It's like Savio. Obviously, the reason I'm not turning my back on the guy is because Pep sees something in him, and Pep wants to keep him. And Pep, you have to trust the manager, man. You have to trust Pep Guardiola. So I'm not going to turn my back on him. I don't particularly like him. He pisses me off more than he does make me happy. But when he's doing well, I'll say it as it is, and I want him to come good. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
All right, sweet. Doku obviously has been injured, but he did get 2 assists against Fulham in the 5-4. So that puts him on 9 for the season. And closing in on the targets, he's almost halfway for me. My target for him was 20. Yours was a little higher at 24, but yeah, Doku again, well on track to hit the numbers that we aim for, bro. He's cooking, and he's not played. He's missed 3 Prem games. He would have played all them 3 Prem games as well if he was fit. He'd probably have another assist, at least one in it. So he's probably halfway to the targets right now.
I think at the end of the season we'll tally up time spent out injured as well, and kind of make our own sort of leeways on that side of things, make a metric on that side of things. But with Doku, I set the 24 target for him because I felt this season had to be his I'm here season, because we've been waiting for that for 3 years or something now, and it has been. I can't fault the guy. Once again, like I said with Foden about hitting 35, if Doku doesn't hit 24, if he hits yours or somewhere in between mine and yours, I'll be buzzing with that. I'll be saying, yes, you're doing it, mate. You're doing it. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. So, bro, with Doku, once again, people have to remember, man, Doku for me about a year ago or year and a half, whatever it was like my Savio back then. I couldn't stand the guy. I was like, get him out, man. But I was never going to turn my back on the guy, and I want him to come good.
Get him out, but I was never going to turn my back on him. All right, bro. You would be a bad lawyer, you, bro. I can't lie.
Oh, I know.
Get him out, but I would never turn my back on him.
No, but this, when I say, you know what, it's more of a turn of phrase. You know exactly what I mean by get him out. It's like, get him out of the team, man. He's not. He was taking up Jackie G&A's place, and you don't know my love for Jackie G&A. So it's like, look, Doku's come great, and I'm absolutely delighted for him. Can I? I'm gonna get myself in trouble here with the chat, and I'm gonna ask you as well. I asked in the group chat earlier on, and Amos absolutely went mad at me. It was like, look, as we're talking about depth, and we need depth, even just cover. I don't know now. Will people take Jackie G&A back for a couple months and? Come on, bro. Like, here, bro, you have to hear it, bro. Deep it.
No, I don't have to hear it.
You have to hear it, man.
Bro, I've seen Everton fans on the timeline wanting him dropped out the team for Ndiaye to go back on the left-hand side.
Yeah, but Ndiaye's a bad boy, though. He's a bad boy.
Nah, bro. I just don't think he's all that. You know, I loved it when we signed Grealish and that. I was so hype, yeah. And obviously big up for the treble and that, yeah. But I just don't think he was ever. I think he was just maybe not as good as people thought. And I include myself in that, yeah, because I thought he was mega. But I just don't think he thrived at Villa because he had the space to run into, yeah. When he's in a city, nah. I'm not even getting into that, bro. Yeah, I'm not even doing it. I refuse. Right, let's move on anyway. Let's do Bob, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Bob, just didn't have a lot of game time. Didn't play in the Champions League in December. Didn't kick ball in the Premier League in December. His only minutes came against Brentford, which he only played 20 minutes and obviously didn't get nothing. So unfortunately for Bob, really struggling for minutes, really struggling for consistency, and then obviously picked up the injury as well. So yeah, and obviously the rumours have it that he's going to be leaving in January if he can get himself fit, which he should be fit by the time the window closes. So he probably will make way for Semenyo, man. But yeah, really disappointing the way his season's gone, in my opinion, man. But yeah, anyway, there we go.
Yeah,
that's Bob.
The injury really set him back, didn't he? Missed a year of crucial development, Oscar Balba,
Yeah.
whatever it was, 2021. But look, let him go, man. Let him go with best wishes. Put a nice healthy buyback clause on that for insurance, and see how it goes, man. It is what it is. Not everyone's going to work out.
Yeah. All right, then. Let's go on to Haaland. So Haaland in the month of December, he got a goal against Real Madrid in the Champions League. He got a goal against Fulham. He got 2 assists against Fulham. He got 2 goals against Crystal Palace. He got 2 goals against West Ham. And he got an assist against West Ham. So he got 9.
Bro, I don't know why I was sitting here before you listed all that off. I was like, did he have a quiet month or something? Because he hadn't scored for a game or two. I was like, is he quite been quiet? That's nothing quiet about that.
Man,
he's been a busy boy.
And he didn't play in the Carabao Cup game. So, yeah, fucking unbelievable, man. He's now on 29. He's gonna blast through our targets. I mean, fucking hell, he's only 21 away from our targets, man. Is that right? Am I just double fact check this year? See, it says here, yeah. It says here he's only on. Oh no, he's on 29.
Isn't it mad?
How, bro? That is mad.
How other than my prediction for Marmouche, both our predictions for Foden and your prediction for Turkey, he's battered everyone else's KPIs.
I know. He's smashed it, hasn't he? But yeah, I mean, he's going to demolish those targets. For me, I've said this before, yeah, but I think Haaland should be aiming for 50 goals a season for City. And I think if he hits less than that, I think it's not disappointing, but I think that's what he should be aiming for, 50. I mean, Messi did it, Ronaldo did it, and he is our Ronaldo. He's our goal-scoring machine. And I think if you spoke to him, I think he said, yeah, I'm aiming for 50 goals a season. I actually think he did an interview. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure he spoke about this.
Shearer, yeah.
Shearer, didn't he?
Yeah.
What did he say to Shearer about the numbers? I'm pretty sure he said he wants 40 goals. But I wonder if he was on about Prem there. Maybe he was on about
No, it wasn't that. You're thinking of the wrong thing. He did say he wants to break Shearer's record. That's what he said. And that's why everyone got gassed. I don't think he put a number on seasons. He didn't say how many he wants to get this season or how many he wants to get. No, but people got gassed because he was like, yeah, I want to break your record. Like Shearer's 260. Yeah. So I don't know. But no, of course, bro, this guy definitely has targets in his head, and he's never shared them. Since the moment he came through the door, people have always said to him, like, what do you expect of yourself? Like, it's crazy what you're doing, but what's your targets for yourself? And he always says, I have them, but I won't tell them. So we have to make them for him, don't we? I think 50 is a good number.
Yeah, facts. Right, let's move it on to Matheus Nunes. He got 1 in the month, which was very, very important. It was the opening assist against Crystal Palace where he put that amazing cross in for Erling Haaland. We were really struggling in that game to create anything. And then Nunes just whipped it in. So he's now on 5 for the season.
Bro, you saw a little something in Nunes predicting that 11, you know. You a little optimism.
We have to go for the stretch objectives. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's well on target, man. And you know what the thing is as well? He's going to probably do it because he's our starting left. He's our starting right back. So he's probably going to play another 25 games minimum. So he's definitely going to get 6 more assists. So he's definitely going to get 8. He'll crush your number. Will he get to 11, 12? Maybe.
Yeah, why not?
We'll
why not, man? Why not?
Yeah, shout out to him. And then Bernardo Silva. What did we actually set him? I set him 6. You set him 8. He definitely got 1, didn't he, this season? No, he didn't get nothing. I thought he got 1. No, nothing.
No,
nothing in the month of December. So he remains on 3, but you know he's halfway to my target. He's almost halfway to your target. So he's he's doing all right. Should we check Donnarumma clean sheet as well?
Yeah, why not?
Because we did. I think we added that to the
Donnarumma at the minute, man. His celebration for was it the Turkey goal, with the one where he ran over the touchline. He's such a passionate guy, man.
He's a passion merchant, bro. Yeah.
He's a passion merchant.
I guarantee you, yeah. When this guy starts making a few errors, yeah, and he carries on running around celebrating goals, I guarantee there's going to be people in the chat and people on Twitter like, focus on fucking saving the ball, mate. Yeah, rather than, I guarantee you now. I can see it already, mate. I can see it already. Right, Donnarumma, yeah. We need to update his November. We didn't do November. So November clean sheet. Let me just quickly do this.
Well, I got it up. November, he got.
He didn't get nothing in the Champions League.
Did he play against Leverkusen? Yeah.
No, he didn't. We lost anyway. Here we go. November.
1.
Liverpool.
Just Liverpool.
Yeah, just Liverpool. So you got 1 in the month of November, and then in December
4.
you got 4. Yeah. What was it? West Ham, Palace, Sunderland.
Brentford.
Didn't play against Brentford. That was Trafford.
Oh, then he got 3.
You got 3 there. So what's he on? 6, 8, 9. He's on 9.
And we both said 25 for him, did we?
Yeah. Both said 25 clean sheets.
Oh, yeah, he will get that then, won't he? Absolutely, in all comps. Yeah, he will.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, bro. Like, when we did this Excel spreadsheet, yeah, bro, the chat was cooking us, you know.
There's no one on that spreadsheet right now other than Bob, who's gone, and Marmouche, who hasn't played, that I say cannot hit their target.
Make your apologies loud as the disrespects, chat, yeah? Because when me and Hugh did this spreadsheet at the start of the season, you all cooked us.
Yep.
You was all saying that we was being mad glaze, that, oh, you guys are dumb, this ain't never going to happen, you're glazing, and we told you. Yeah, I always tell you guys, yeah, you just enjoy the show, this is entertainment, you leave the ball knowledge to me and Hugh, you just sit back, relax, enjoy, smash the like, subscribe, yeah, send a little 2-2 donation if you wish, but you guys just enjoy. Yeah, we bring you the ball knowledge, this is entertainment purposes, serious.
Yeah.
We got fucking mocked, mate.
Yeah, I know, bro. People don't know we've been in this game a long time, man. We've been in this game a long time.
A long time, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. Yeah, but honestly, we're actually cooking on gas, man. The only ones that we got cooked on, yeah, is Bob and Marmouche. But to be fair,
nobody
knew that Marmouche was only going to play this many games, man. Like, nobody could have told. How many games did he play? He's played for City this season, yeah? 389 minutes. Imagine I would have said to you at the start of the season, Marmouche is basically going to be fit for the whole season, bar 4 games. But by the time 2026 comes around, he's played 380 minutes. You would have been like, nah. No, you'd be like, nah, no way. I'd be like, yeah, way. Yeah, way.
It's just been a mad one for Marmouche. It is what it is, but it hasn't changed my opinion of him. I still think he's a killer, and I still think he will be a killer. But like, I think you can put an asterisk nearly beside Bob and Marmouche because their targets are void. You know,
what are we saying for Semenyo then?
Semenyo, are we going to add in his goals that he scored for Bournemouth and just do like a total for the season, or just City?
We're doing City only, mate.
Okay, well then I think. Bro,
so we got half the season left, yeah? So we got what? We got how many games? 19 Premier games.
There's 20 Premier League games left, as far as I'm aware.
20 Prem games, yeah. And then we got 2 Champions League.
At least.
And then it's up for how many, where we get in the...
Well, there'll be 4 Champions League, won't there? Because we're guaranteed at least a playoff, if not around the 16.
Oh, yeah, true. So it's a 4. So you're about 24. What's the situation with Cup tie for FA Cup?
We've two Newcastle games, so that's 26 in the League Cup.
Yeah. He's not Cup tie for that, is he? Carabao Cup?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. Maybe someone's in the chat, actually.
Yeah, chat. Is he Cup tied? Can he play Carabao Cup semi-final or what? I think they changed the rule. I think he can play it. I think he can play it. And obviously, they've not played the FA Cup anyway, so he'll be available for the FA Cup because Bournemouth haven't played an FA Cup game. So I think he can play. So I'll probably set him a target, yeah. Considering he's not going to play every game, I'm going to set him a target at 10.
Okay, I was going to say 12. Yeah. I think that's a fair expectation because I think he's probably going to see a lot more football than you think, Semenyo. And he's also going to, which is what I'm particularly happy about, is that he is going to play as a backup to Haaland as well. He's going to see time as a striker in those games that hopefully you've dusted off after 60, 65 minutes and you want to take the big man off, give him rest. That's why it's an astute transfer, bro. It's a smart transfer. It covers a lot of bases, but I think he's going to see football, man. He's not like, I don't think he's one where you're going, this guy needs time to bed in. No pressure, bro. But I think he's one where you got to come in and bang, you know?
Yeah, I see what happens, man. I see what happens, but you know, we are cooking, bro, and yeah, we'll update the tracker every month, lads. If this is the first time you've seen the then we update it every month, man. So make sure you
We'll
guys.
do an awards at the end of the season. We'll do like a player of the season, young player of the season, and all that kind of stuff. Maverick of the season, whatever. We'll make an award.
Yeah. We can do that on awards.
We'll rent out the Ritz or the O2, one of those places in Send all the players invites that they just won't fucking accept.
Yeah, we actually didn't do a Gavadio one, bro, because we said that he wouldn't get many involvements. Now he's playing at centre half.
Yeah, we said centre halves. We're not putting him. So no Cousinov, no Gvardiol, no Ake, Stones.
Yeah, but he actually got 2 at the weekend. So,
but what you need to view as, bro, what you could do is you could give centre backs their own category and say all of them combined what they come up with.
Yeah. Nah, but Gvardiol's been playing. I think Gvardiol's been playing really good recently. Because I was ready to drop the guy, man. About a month ago.
Forest, bro, he was class.
I thought he was good, man, and I know he struggled a bit against Igor, but I'm what, you know what I mean. I thought other than that, I thought he was absolutely class. So, shout out to him, man. Right, let's have a look at these chats before we get off, boys. I'm on with Potts after this as well, lads. Gonna cut Charlie, the Chelsea fan. Big up Brandon says, LB, how deep are we gonna make each competition? Well, the Premier League. Listen, I think we're gonna win it, but whether we win it or not, I think it'll go down to the last 3 or 4 games. The Carabao Cup semi-final. Listen, Newcastle are not playing particularly well right now, but we just got to make sure that we get out of St James's Park without the tie being dead. Which, you know, I'd be surprised if we went there and got fucking destroyed. You know what I mean? Like, even if they were to beat us, I'd imagine it at worst a 1-goal deficit, a 2-goal deficit. So, like, we can go there and get a draw. I'll take that all day long. Beat him at the Etihad through to the final. So listen, I'm looking to get to the final. And then the FA Cup, yeah. The FA Cup's a trophy that I love the FA Cup, and I know I'm signing a title, but I'm actually mad gutted that we've not won more FA Cups. That's because I love the FA Cup. I think it's a fantastic tournament. It's the oldest club tournament in the world, and I'm actually bare gutted. Like, I know it's a sounding title, but like I want to win it more. I like the FA Cup. I grew up watching the FA Cup. You know what I mean? It's a good trophy to win. And you know, we've lost a few finals as well against United and Wigan and that. So let's see what. And I think we lost against Arsenal as well, didn't we? Did we lose against Arsenal in the final? Was that semi-final?
No, that was a Charity Shield, wasn't it? Oh, the semi-final. Sorry, the semi-final. Arteta's first season.
Yeah. So and then the Champions. Listen, the Champions League for me. I've said all season, the Champions League for me. I think it's about up here, but I feel like the team's starting to play with a little bit more brains. Like, even if I go back like a month or like 8 weeks ago, we were winning a few games and like we were playing all right in certain games, but then we just do stupid shit. And I was like, you ain't going to win the Champions League doing like this. However, I've got to say, over the last 4 weeks, I think the way we're playing in terms of using our brain, we're definitely getting better at that side. So, listen, let's see, man. But we're fighting on all 4 fronts. Yeah, it's tough because you got game after game and, you know, injuries and all that kind of shit. But let's give it our best shot, man. Do you know what I mean? But big up to you, Brandon. I appreciate the super chat, lad. And I big up Camaro as well, the Cafunes stan. He says Turkey's flavour of the month, Martin, on the 23rd of December on MHF YouTube. We'll remind everyone weekly. Listen, I've not seen the clip. Yeah, maybe there's context behind it, man. Maybe Martin can address it himself. I think he's live tonight. Maybe he wants. I don't know what he said. I'm going to comment on it here. But if he said that is crazy, mate. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with flavour of the month?
I think it makes it sound like he ain't really that good. Everyone is just like, oh yeah, he's just had a good month. I don't know because I don't know the context. I've not seen a clip, man. But people keep on coming in my chat and say, oh, Martin said this about Turkey, LB. But like I say, I ain't seen it, man. I ain't seen it. So yeah, anyway, that's up to Martin to say what he says. All right, boys, big up, man. I'm going on Potsy's channel to Cook Chelsea.
Yeah.
And yeah, big up, man. Big up, bro. Cheers for coming on and helping me update the Excel spreadsheet, mate. We're cooking on Prima Gasolina. And we'll update it at the end of January. And of course, in January, we've got like 8 games, is it?
It's something like 7 or 8. Yeah,
it's going to be a big month, man. It's going to be a big month, mate. Yeah, big month. But yeah, anyway, for people asking, I'm going to redirect the stream to Potsy's channel so you can come see the Chelsea Cook sesh. We're going live straight away. In fact, he's already live. Big up Brandon again, says, LB, I think if Rodri's healthy, we have no big injuries. We have the depth to go deep in competitions, especially the Champions League. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. You know what as well, yeah? I don't know if you've seen this before, bro, on Twitter. Did you see that stat about Anderson?
No.
Bro, Birds have been tweeted, tagging me in it, man. It's actually
I really like him, by the way, bro. Anderson,
bro.
He's sick.
I think he's mega. Look at this stat, yeah. From most possession won by outfield player this Premier League. Elliot Anderson, 151, yeah.
Wow.
Andre, 101.
Bro. He's a winner,
That's
bro.
crazy, man. That's actually wild, bro. I think he's a baller, me. I proper want him. I want him bad at City. I think he's class. I think he's class.
Would you call him like the new Bruno G? Would you? Like he's
he's got similarities, man. I think he's a little bit more athletic than Bruno G. He's probably not quite as aggressive as Bruno G. But he's got similarities to him. But yeah, he's more of an athletic ball winner, but he's got tech as well. But
okay. Yeah.
There'll be a lot of teams in for him. There's a lot of teams in for him. I think teams have realized that, like, for the modern game, for what we're looking at in the Premier League, he's the one, man. But you know, that'll leave somebody a free run at Wharton, and he's also a very good player. So you know, there's a couple of them about at the moment. You know.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Anyway, what's going on with your channel, man?
Bro, I need a thumbnail designer, bro. Anybody wants to make thumbnails for me, and I'll be back.
I'd just fucking go live without a thumbnail, man.
Nah, I ain't going live on my own, bro. I ain't going live on my own.
I'll do a video without a thumbnail, bro. I'm gonna do bare videos without thumbnails.
Nah, they just don't do the views, bro. Because I don't do enough. I don't do enough videos. If I do one a week without a thumbnail, it just gets.
Bro, people know you from the Big Six, man. I chat, yeah. If you loaded up the YouTube app and you just seen Hugh's face on a camera like that on the thumbnail, would you click it or not?
Nah, I don't have the clout for that, bro. I don't have the.
I guarantee the chat say yeah, they would.
Nah. We'll
guaranteed.
See.
I'd click it.
I'll see, bro. Anybody in the chat want to be a graphic designer? You know, shout me, and we can form a little bit of a partnership because Joe's sleeping, bro. Joe's been in hibernation, and I can't get him up. So, bro, I don't know. We'll see. If we win trophies, I'll be back. This is how I roll. I don't do seasons where we don't win trophies.
Nah, hear it, man. It's the way to go.
Even when I was in the Big Six, bro, we won a treble and 4 in a row. Dipped.
Yeah, bye. Nah, sweet. Right, I'm gonna get off. Big up to you, lads, man. Listen, do me a favor, chat. Yeah, smash the like button before you go. Over 500 people in the building. We're on 215 likes. Let's see if we can get that to 250 likes, chat. Smash the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed. The stream will redirect you now to Potsy's channel, where we're going to cook Charlie, the Chelsea fan, and Wolfie as well. And we'll get see you in the morning. See you later. Come on. Set